Hello, everybody. Ben here. Happy Hannon Studios. Coming at you live from the studios right here in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. We are world famous for being the home of one of the best wrestlers in the Midwest by the name of Ruthless Michael Wayne. His friends call him Ruthie. So, next, remember, we are talking about, if you watched my last video, you know we're talking about Brewery Bash live from Badger State Brewing. That's a hybrid wrestling entertainments show. It took me a little while to get to this simply because, as you can tell, I still don't feel perfect, but didn't feel good at all. Plus, of course, the holidays and all that. So we're going to start talking about the matches. Now, how I do this is I talk about it from 2 points of view. Storyline. Does it make sense? From a storyline standpoint. But I also talk about it from a real world, my opinion type of standpoint. Now, of course, again, this is just my opinions. They, of course, mean nothing. I'm not a promoter, a referee, a wrestler, an announcer, just somebody who likes wrestling and has opinions. Take them for what they're worth. So we're going to start out with the first match. This was the pre-show match. Should not have been on the pre-show. Was absolutely amazing. Sam Eli, who I've seen a couple times now, did go ahead and defeat D'Angelo Steele, who again I've seen a couple times now, with Adam Stallion, who I had never seen before. Of course, we can't forget about Rachel, who comes to the ring with D'Angelo Steele. Now, some of you might think, well, but I don't see anybody with him. She's there. I saw her. A great match. Sam Eli defeated D'Angelo Steele and Adam Stallion with a Styles Clash into a splash. Took out both his opponents, pinned the legal man. Sam Eli becoming one of my absolute favorites. Love D'Angelo Steele as well. Adam Stallion certainly impressed. So I've talked about this before. TJ, if you're watching this video, a three-way title. A title that can only be defended in a three-way match. Nearly every show, I bet you if you went back, every show has had a three-way match, which is awesome, but why don't you have a title to go along with it? Something you don't see in any other federation, at least not around here, the three-way champ. It would be kind of a fun, unique idea. Just a thought. So from a storyline standpoint, Sam Eli's been around a little bit more, maybe as much as D'Angelo Steele. Really isn't a huge thing because nobody's a major player in hybrid wrestling entertainment yet that was in that match. Again, having Sam Eli go over from a storyline standpoint, there wasn't a lot of storyline with these three, so it doesn't really matter. From my opinion, absolutely the right person to go over. I would like to see more and more of Sam Eli. Heck, I would like to see him be the first ever three-way dance champion. That'd be really cool because he's really good at it. So I gave that match an 8 out of 10 because it was amazing. Great way to start out the show. Got the crowd going right off the bat with D'Angelo Steele's comedy and Sam Eli's spectacular move to finish the match. And like I said, Adam, I had never seen you before. You did a heck of a good job. Next up, we started the show. Started out with an absolute banger of a match. Joey Jet Avalon and Sierra. Of course, we've seen those two tag together, fight against each other, all that good stuff. They ended up defeating Royal Flava. That was my first time seeing them, and I would love to see them again and again. They were amazing. High flyers, charismatic, just ridiculously talented. Plus they posed for me, which always gets you brownie points. The winner was never in question for me in this match. There were some people sitting around me that were like, oh, Royal Flava's going to win. Yep, they're going to go over. And I never saw that coming. Joey's hard to beat by himself. You had Sierra onto it, who's the GOAT. They're just really hard to beat. Joey was so much bigger than both of them that really the power advantage, their speed wasn't enough to make up for it. again, plus you add Sierra onto that, who is strong in her own right. The win was never in question to this guy. From a storyline standpoint, absolutely makes sense to have Joey and Sierra go over. They are Green Bay personified, especially Joey. Sierra, though, again, Midwest. She's the Midwest. I talk often recently about the Midwest multiverse. When we talk about across the Midwest, I mean, Sierra's so well known, both good and bad. It just made sense for them to go over. And again, from my personal opinion, absolutely the right people went over. No doubt about it. So what's next for them? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they do end up having a women's division and put a title on a woman. Sierra you couldn't do much better than Sierra for the inaugural champion. Joey potentially challenging to go after Aaron Arsenal after Roy goes after Aaron Arsenal. Foreshadow. I guess it depends on the Midwest multiverse, what Sierra and Joey have going, because of course you wouldn't want them to be major players but not be able to be there, because again, they are in high demand. Both of them, and I've said this before, belong in the big leagues. They really do. Sad as I would be to see them leave, they belong in the big leagues. They need to be ID'd because just ridiculous charisma and talent in the ring. So this match got a 10 out of 10. It just was a spectacular match from A to Z. A lot of false finishes. Just really, even though Royal Flavor was outpowered, they used their speed to keep in the match. And in another universe, definitely could be the winners. At tag team titles, if there was going to be a tag team title, get Royal Flavor in here more often. I would love to see them hold those titles because, again, they've got charisma to spare. So I'm going to stop after those two matches. More videos to come. Hope you enjoyed this particular video. If you did, great. Thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. If you agree, great. Let me know. If you disagree, great. Let me know. So again, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And as always, be happy.